Hey guys, we're finally here. Today's the day. We're finally bringing out the first video of the Hustle Harder Coaching series. My name is Mikhail from Hustle Harder Coaching. What better way to kick off the first video than a little intro story about myself, just to take you through how I've built up my experience over the last 11 years to take me from where I was to where I am right now. My work experience, my studies, everything that's given me the credibility to who I am today as a coach. So to kick off, I'm 27 years old at the moment. I've been in this industry for 11 years and accumulated in that time 11 years worth of sports science and strength and conditioning knowledge. My background is full Sri Lankan with a little bit of Dutch in there. So genetics have not always been on my side, but I've always had a passion for bodybuilding, strength and conditioning, and I've just kind of intrinsically let that motivate me to keep pushing through the last 11 years. So I began 11 years ago. I was a small, chubby kid, didn't like to exercise, didn't like to train. I actually tried to do as much as I could to get away from exercise and sports carnivals and training. After I turned 16 years old, after my year 10 graduation, my dad came down from Melbourne, brought me his bench press and lat pull down and home exercise equipment, and I got started just kind of teaching myself how to move this kind of stuff around without hurting myself. Did a bit of research here and there, just came home every afternoon after school, tried to do some exercises and try to better my result every day from the day before. My dad started me off putting me on weight gainers because back when I was 16 years old, I was very skinny, I was very lean. Being that Sri Lankan genetics, I didn't have a lot of mass on me. I kind of grew upwards. I now looking back realize how bad most weight gainers are because they're just full of sugars and fillers, and really nothing can beat actual good quality nutrition that you can get. You can actually make your own bulk shakes from all the stuff you've got at home. So I was 16 years old. I strung up a rope chin-up bar in my backyard, try to do pull-ups and chin-ups every single day, try to better my score from the day before. Then I outgrew my little home gym, little ghetto home gym, ventured out and I found actually a membership at Canberra Fitness First. They were offering free gym memberships during the school holidays for under 18s. Now this couldn't come at a better time. I took up the opportunity to go to one of the nicest boutique gyms in the city of Canberra and actually just train, teach myself. So I found myself spending a lot of my time there. A lot of my holidays were spent in that Fitness First gym around the age of 16, learning from a lot of the veteran bodybuilders there as well and bigger dudes. As I was young, throwing some weights around, trying to do lateral raises and just wasn't really doing it at the correct form. They taught me, took me under their wing, and this is where this passion started. I then started working in the industry at the age of 17 for Sports Medicine Australia, or SMA. Continued to work with them for 4 to 5 years, building up that confidence to work and perform first aid on individuals at sports games all around Canberra. From a variety of events such as martial arts, downhill mountain biking, taekwondo, AFL, football, soccer, you name it. This led me to work for Canberra Ainsley Football Club as their level 1 sports trainer, where I perfected pre-game massage, ankle and knee strapping. I then progressed to work at the AIS, the Australian Institute of Sport in Canberra, at a variety of sports, occasionally subcontracting. So from the ages of 13 to 18, I was also a part of the Australian Air Force Cadets in Canberra. And this also instilled a level of self-discipline and confidence and work ethic, I suppose, while being with them for that amount of time. So I ended up actually getting accepted into both ADFA and medical science, one day apart from each other. And I ended up taking the latter, which is medical science, and pursued my degree whilst turning down ADFA, which is a great opportunity nonetheless. Now, medical science is a stepping stone to medicine, and this was my passion long time ago, around the year 12. So I wanted to become a doctor. I wanted to pursue medicine specifically. And at the time, that's all I could see in my sights. And then I refined that later on to sports science and nutrition. So in my first year of uni, I actually progressed to buying my own gym membership at a nearby gym, and soon realized that I was spending more of my time in my breaks at the gym and racing back to university. I realized that I was in fact obsessed with learning how to build quality muscle, learning how to train properly with good form, learning how to get the most out of your training for a performance. And it just wasn't in line with the medical science that I was learning at university. And this is actually how I pushed myself to change my degree and follow my passion rather than follow something that I guess I had been instilled with from an early age and from my parents to become a doctor, it just wasn't in the cards for me. It wasn't what I was passionate about. So I changed my degree to sports science and nutrition, which was the best decision I made. During 2014, I made some risky decisions and worked as a full-time manager of a supplement store known as Aussie Supplements in Canberra. I was doing this while I was doing full-time uni, and I was also just beginning my prep for my first natural bodybuilding comp, and I had a lot on my plate. And this is not always the best thing to do. Sometimes we're a bit advantageous and a bit more optimistic to get a lot done. Yet we spread ourselves out too thin. So I learned this the hard way, and I learned that a lot of things went well and a few things didn't go so well. So a life lesson learned. And I think a lot of people do need to learn this life lesson. It is the push that sometimes we need to move out of our comfort zone or out of something that's not challenging us in order for us to grow. If we're not challenging ourselves, if we're not pushing ourselves, if we're not feeling like we're being stretched, then we're not going to grow. We're actually just going to stay comfortable and do what we know best. I think that also helped me to find my threshold in that time. In 2014, I found my threshold. I found what the right amount of workload that I could put on my plate that was causing me to grow and didn't debilitate me. So I challenge you to find your threshold. I promise you, it'll be worth it. So after getting my shit together in 2015, I finally moved to Melbourne to be closer to my family, but at the same time, just grow as a person. I wasn't finding myself growing or really struggling too much or challenging myself in Canberra. So I created some change in my life, something out of my comfort zone, a new environment, a whole new state, new people. Decided to finish my degree at Deakin University. While I was at Deakin studying my degree in the final year, I actually commenced a 30-week internship with Woodford Sports Science Consulting, which was one of the best decisions I made to cohesively put together theory with application and actually work with professional athletes in honing in my skills and perfecting what I'm good at. So while I was at Woodford, I also made some lasting friendships with coaches who are like-minded and had the same passion as me, as well as being mentored by some amazing coaches. Prior to completing my degree, I applied for and received a paid position to work as a sports scientist for a company that specializes in rehab and recovery. Long story short, it didn't work out with the facility and the position that I was offered, and that opportunity fell through, which ended up leading me to creating Hustle Hard Coaching as it is today, which is a blessing in disguise. So I graduated my degree in February of 2018, went on to start Hustle Hard Coaching and work as a strength and conditioning coach, running boot camps as well, and working with high-level athletes, low-level athletes in a big box bodybuilding dominant gym along the peninsula of Melbourne. Soon after, I also competed in one of the biggest bodybuilding competitions in all of Australia that happens each year, known as the Arnold Classic Sports Festival, and competed in the physique division. This will be my 5th competition to date. This is the competition where some of the best from around the world come to compete for a title and for a pro card. I was chasing that pro card. I didn't end up getting it, unfortunately, as there were 90 guys in my division and some of the best talent in the world. I had a great time, great experience, and nothing I do regret about doing it. If anything, I am hungry to get back on that stage again and compete at the Arnold Classic. So last year was a phenomenal year. I worked with over 120 clients, changed a lot of lives. My whole year was just non-stop grind and hustle, early mornings, late nights. I went through a phase where I was actually waking up at 3 o'clock every morning, 3:30, and I was actually getting up, getting ready, doing my morning routine, and then having clients kick off at 5:30 in the morning. Currently, most of my clients are online, either home visits or sometimes at this new gym. I'm lucky enough to also outsource some of my workload and my meal plans to my partner, Yasmin, who is actually studying nutrition at the moment and almost finished through her degree. So this is a blessing that I'm allowed to work from home, work with my partner, work together on building this business, this industry that we both love so much, and giving back to the community that are around us in our local environment. Working together and being able to work from home feels like a dream come true, and being able to coach the clients I have feels like, it doesn't feel like work at all. And I just feel like I'm living the dream. So there you go. It's a concise chronological order of my life up until this point and all the events that have transpired and led me to where I am and who I am as a coach today. So if you're looking to change your physique or learn the tools that a lot of coaches like myself have taken years to learn and perfect and master, then let's have a chat. Hit me up, drop a line. I'd be happy to have a chat and see where you're at and see if I can help you. If I can't help you meet your goals, if I can't help you improve the way you want to improve, then I know a network of people and a network of coaches that have a variety of skills that will ensure that you meet your goals, hit your targets, and I can help point you in the right direction. So that is a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time and appreciate you being patient. While this is my first video, I'm still trying to find out my own presenting style and the way I'm producing these videos and how regular I'm going to bring them out. So I'm going to try to bring them out once a week. Stay tuned, hit the like button, and please follow our pages and you'll see all of the new videos soon to come. Have a great day, guys, and always hustle harder. Thank you.